Divesting gone wrong. Rhaka Khan and Kurt Angle. While Angle isn't my favorite wrestler, I can admit he had a good run. Rhaka Khan couldn't get out of the angle lock Kurt put her in, and she has never been the same since. After divorcing his first wife, who he has 2 white children by, Kurt Angle, or rather Perk Angle, found himself in a series of trouble. Trinisha Biggers aka Rhaka Khan and Kurt Angle met in TNA and dated from 2008 to 2009. Karen, Angle's wife, joined TNA and started sleeping with Jeff Jarrett. She and Angle would divorce in 2007, in which Angle went psycho in TNA.
In a move that shocked the industry, Perk Angle jumped over to TNA, and just from the video that announced his signing, you just knew that this man was going to go mental. So Angle signed with TNA, made his debut in what was such a hype moment against Samoa Joe, and for the next 5 years, while popping 60 pills a day, this man risked his life and his body, and he was doing things with his body that shouldn't be possible. Just look at this stuff. He pulls up to TNA, and he just, no, it's a wrap. Shortly after his debut, he has a match with Sting. What does he do? He goes to the top rope, he's stumbling and tumbling off balance, and just casually jumps in the air and does a 450 splash / knee drop, whatever the hell that was. This was a 220-pound Olympic heavyweight wrestler doing this. Why? How? Huh? Even Kevin Nash was just there like, what? He would go out there, get DDT'd off the top of the rope. He made the main event Mafia, started calling himself the Godfather, and he did this. Ladies and gentlemen, this man, this iconic Perk Angle moment, this is the peak of Perk Angle. This madman did a flying senton off the top of the ramp for no reason whatsoever. No, I'm genuinely serious. Abyss didn't even know that Angle was gonna do this. He was just standing there, looks up, and just sees Angle do a senton. Look at the height, look at the speed. Kurt, what are you doing? And then in the same match, oh yeah, how about, ladies and gentlemen, let's just do this. Why not, right? It's not like I'm gonna feel it, might as well just do it. Whoever taught Kurt Angle how to do a senton should be bad, because he just kept going and going. More sentons to Mick Foley over tables, started doing ladder matches where he falls out the ring and animations that look like it's straight from a video game. He was literally out there just killing himself. Speaking of Perk Angle, during this time, did I mention that his wife left him and he had a bunch of DUIs? I feel so bad for Mr. Angle in this. Like, it's so sad because his life was just going downhill, but he was just leaving it all out in the ring.
It's not surprising he started dating Rhaka Khan. On August 15th, 2009, Biggers obtained a protection from abuse (PFA) order against Angle and had police officers remove him from his own house. According to a criminal report filed in Pittsburgh, Kurt Angle has been arrested and was in the Allegheny County Jail. There was an altercation at the home of Kurt Angle involving Angle and girlfriend Trinisha Biggers, aka TNA's Rhaka Khan. Biggers went to police and filed a protection from abuse order against Angle, and police came and removed Angle from the home. At around 8 a.m., Biggers called police again, stating that Angle was stalking her. She had gone to a Starbucks to use the internet and told police that Angle had her phone and had been circling the parking lot. She claimed Angle was deleting photos from the phone, which were described as pictures of abuse. Angle was questioned by police under suspicion of DUI, and when they searched the vehicle, they found used syringes and 2 vials of HGH. Angle claimed that he had a prescription for the medication and could provide that to police. Angle was arraigned on the following charges: driving while operating privileges suspended, * prohibited acts, possession, harassment. Kurt has already been charged beforehand for carrying HGH, as well as being suspended in WWE for allegedly using steroids after the wellness policy was implemented. The PFA was later voluntarily withdrawn by Biggers. Rhaka Khan has not been the same since. Perk Angle was found not guilty of the charges due to insufficient evidence against Rhaka Khan. Till this day, Rhaka is still talking about Kurt.
I hope Mr. Connor never ever tries to get back into the wrestling business. And let me say this, Chris, while I have everyone's attention.
Go for it.
Ready? Did you guys? Okay, so everyone has this theory that like Hulk Hogan and Bischoff were the downfall of TNA. I want to present to you all another factor, and I hope Kurt Angle sees this. You guys think you got away with what you did to me, but the company completely crumbled after your evil conspiracy manifest. So God still whooped your donkey, because Chris won't let me say the A word. Listen, it wasn't Hogan, it wasn't Bischoff, it was Kurt Angle that destroyed TNA. Kurt Angle destroyed TNA. Chris, get on Wrestling Inc. and quote me. Kurt Angle's the one who destroyed TNA and Dixie. It was Kurt and Dixie, because Dixie is a mark, and she let a drug addict crackhead convince her as to how to run the company. Now, that's what he was at the time. He has admitted to it. And TNA was being run by a crackhead. Put that in the headline. Rhaka Khan said TNA was being run by crackheads. Get that. Watch how many clicks you get.
On August 24th, 2019, it was reported that Biggers had been placed on El Paso's most wanted fugitives list for the week of August 25th. She is wanted by the El Paso Police Department on a charge of interference with child custody. Her case against The Rock has since been dismissed, and she's still talking about Kurt Angle. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. She has children by a black man but is still obsessed with Kurt Angle, who was never going to marry her. Divesting gone wrong.